Bring it back, bring it back. Bring it back, bring it back. The following is not a test. DLJ. Oh God. That wasn't
Okay.
live, was it?
All right. So, question number 6 that we didn't have time for in the main show.
Question number 6. What sort of interactions with NPCs would you guys like to see? So we have a quest hub type of gameplay with text and like accept, decline buttons. So the basic, you run into an area, they give you like 3 quests. You can accept, decline. You don't have to read about it. That sort of a situation. B, we have some voice acting in the forms of emotes with the majority written. So what we've seen a lot is as games go fully voice acted. EverQuest 2 did it at launch. SWOTOR. A lot of games have done it. But over time, it's so expensive to hire those voice actors and stuff like that that content's often limited. So B is sort of an option to have some interaction that actually is immersive with voices, stuff like that. Maybe a dragon's attacking, the NPCs yell out "dragon" or something like that. C, little written, more reliant on visual storytelling. So that has to do with visual cues like the emotes on the faces. You see someone sad, you go and interact with them. Or sort of like the big picture storytelling, what we were talking about last episode of Planet Side 2. You see the orcs come across the town and the guards are getting ready, so it entices you to go over there and interact with them. And then D, SO emote and voice interactions with NPCs. So that means, heck, we have this technology. Let me be able to talk to these NPCs, let voice recognition work, and let them be able to interact with me back. Bam! Wouldn't that be epic, even if it was text written? Now, I'm sure that's very complicated to program, and text-to-speech programs still suck, but at least we could go back to maybe an EverQuest thing where I can type to the NPCs, and using keywords, they respond to me or something like that. Make it so I'm actually, talking and not clicking buttons. So those are the options.
I'm anti Quest Hub.
I am undecided. I don't really mind either way, to be honest. I do like the SOE
Guys, confirm Trendane is going to do all the voices for EverQuest Next.
And if we need
women,
female
children,
voices,
mobs,
Ini is also going to help.
Furiona V, Trendane.
Who's gonna help?
Ini, oh yeah.
Oh,
and Nerva?
Oh wow.
We'll have Nerva do the men, and Trendane can do the women. That would be an awesome. I'd like it.
So I voted
what if
for
it was
B.
moddable, where you could put voice packs on NPCs?
I'm surprised Any and didn't say me. She's watching my stream and she's like, "I love your voices."
Oh, that's right. Flatus has epic voices. If you guys have ever watched his stream, he was playing. What was that game you were playing that night?
I was playing My Little Inferno. Playing Little Inferno, and I love that game. It's pretty
what's
much
your Little Inferno
for,
voice?
For the girl that lives upstairs, it's hello. Like I made her sound like a Southern Belle for some reason. The guy that the guy.
You have to say more than hello, Odie.
I'll do the weatherman. I love doing the weatherman because the weatherman sounds like an old man. Up here, above the rooftops, above the city, the weatherman.
The weatherman.
I love it. I am so jealous right now.
It's great. It's great because you could just talk like this and be Flatus, and then you can be like, "Hi, my name is Sam, and I like cheese and sand."
Oh, those are great.
Maybe they should crowdfund the voices. Maybe they should let just players send in voice samples through Player Studio, and then they can put those on NPCs. I guess that would give away the storyline, though. But...
Yeah. Flatus. I bet your girlfriend just adores you, doesn't she?
Flatus is such a cute, I didn't say that.
You're here first, because Chewie thinks I'm cute.
At least that's the only thing that you said live on stream today. It could have been worse.
Wait. That was the water. Let me drink beer for that one.
I do. Here's a glass of wine.
Oh, man. So, what do you guys want to choose for the answer to the question?
I think
Down with the quest hubs.
The whole chat room is cute.
I don't know. I would love to see it more reliant on visual storytelling, but without without a level grind, without an experience grind. To me, the quests no longer become important. I'm just going to run around and find what seems to be interesting to do at the time that I'm running in that area, and so it really becomes more of a, I don't know. What are the NPCs telling me to do? I'll probably go and do that if it seems like it's interesting to do. So what type of interaction is that?
They first want 20 dead bears, and then they will tell you to hunt rats.
Listen, we need bear butts.
Right?
Oh God.
Hold on. It's important. I get that game developers and quest programmers have a childish sense of humor, and that's okay.
Oh,
We're all 5 on the inside. But I swear to God, if I have to go pick up shit for any quest, I will not play your game. End of story. I will not do it ever again in any other game. I am done with poop quests. Please, for the love of God, do not make me go pick it up and tag it or anything. No.
right.
And the EverQuest ultimatum of the week is
No,
we do that a lot.
Question 7: how do you feel about poop?
I have no issues with poo, Flatus. I have no issues with poo.
But I think they, on a more generic point of view, even in Vanguard, there was this one quest, and I remember it is like you go and you get these people to follow you. You convince them to follow you into a mill, and then you push their dead bodies into the mill and grind them up. And that's fine if that's the type of player you want to be. But if you're like, wait a minute, I'm a paladin. What the hell am I doing this?
That quest was pretty awesome, though.
That's cool.
I am this angry, fantastic orc warrior, and I'm delivering love letters for you.
Oh no! And yeah, and that was the other thing in that in World of Warcraft, I created my first human, and I'm running through the starter zone, and one of the quests is to deliver love letters, and I'm like, I am the descendant of a long line of warriors stretching back for thousands of years. Here's your love letter. Would you like me to deliver it back to the other guy? And those are the types of quests that I would avoid, and just be like, this is not what my character is about. This is not what I find interactive and entertaining.
But those 2 people in the Elf City will never fall in love then.
Yeah.
Not my problem.
I problems.
I actually find it...
I got 99 problems, but love letters are awesome.
I find it pretty disturbing that I know exactly which quest you're talking about, though.
That's sad. I know the quest too.
Go back to the interactions real quick before we go down the quest line, though.
I'll say this. I mean, if they can make voice interactions work, that'd be kind of cool. I just don't want to feel like I'm talking to Siri, where it's like, I will take your quest. Did you mean this? Let me search online for you. No.
But the new Siri, you can correct her pronunciation.
It's true.
That's pretty cool. What if you could teach languages to NPCs?
That too. Oh, that too. What happens if you go up to an NPC and you don't know that language yet? You're just like, hi, and they're like, bleh.
Oh yeah.
And you actually had to learn a real language to talk over the microphone to interact with NPCs.
I just
Quick, somebody program it in Latin.
Oh gosh.
Dear SOE. Now, see, we don't ask for much on this show, but if you make us have to learn Orcish, please send a little handbook.
Loctor Omar.
Well,
I am available for Latin programming.
They got Duolingo, where you just
it's a cool site.
Go at your own pace and trying to learn a new language. I think that'd be interesting.
I should learn not to read the chat.
Dear SOE, sink $500 million into your free-to-play game.
Pretty much.
No, just enslave a lot of programmers.
Keep working.
No comment.
I did it.
I can get slapped in 14 different languages.
Galanthus is
In EverQuest Next, I'll get slapped in 14 different languages.
So, do we want to see the poll results for this particular question?
Yeah, did we even link it in
Yeah,
chat?
yeah.
Because I didn't.
Yes, I
Okay,
did.
hold on,
awesome.
hold on. I'll link it one more time. Get
Yeah,
your
if you guys
votes
haven't
in.
voted yet.
Get your votes in, and then we'll see what the populace is saying.
Oh, Mead has all the languages from EQ hanging in his office. That's awesome.
Like, do you think he gets like stressed sometimes and just walks up to like the troll or language and just like stares at it and just like one day?
I think he mumbles it to
It'd more be
himself.
ogres, right?
And then
But
people
yeah.
outside are saying, like, oh.
I learned Dark Elf back in EQ1.
I don't know. With the pants that I saw in that picture, I think Omid has a picture of Sinbad, the comedian, in his office. Like he like walks up to it when he like wants inspiration and just stares at it a little.
This was the craziest I could get with unmatching clothes. Like, I have nothing that crazy. I tried. I raided my closet.
You
I-
kind of look like you should be walking to a phone booth in a couple of minutes. And, like,
Can you here? Do the pull it down and spin it. Go ahead.
Superman!
No.
No. All right. I think everyone's had time to vote. What are we doing?
Okay.
Let's bring up those results.
And here are the results.
Are they on screen?
Yeah, it's on screen.
Okay, so it's actually almost 50% says little written, more reliant on visual storytelling, visual cue, animations, and sense of war. I am guessing that is pretty closely to what we know from EverQuest Next so far, so I guess that's good.
Yeah.
Voice acting seems to be the second thing. With the majority written. Okay, it's nice if I know the own answers. I'm sorry. And the rest is pretty much not. I'm actually a little bit disappointed about not more people picking the SOE mode and voice interactions with NPCs, because it's kind of cool. Like, hello,
Yeah.
little girl, how are you today?
Flatus, that's when you come in.
And that's your cue, Flatus.
Hello. Hi. It's like now we can put me on the big screen and just have everybody stare at me so I can make big voices. I would love to be like, I would just like one voice in EverQuest Next and just be like the old crazy guy. There's gold in here! Did you see the gold?
I think we should enact what we want quests to be like in EverQuest Next.
Well, no, I think
Alright, so really quick, I totally vote that Sony, just once, should just like all 5 of us should get like one little teeny tiny weensy speaking part in the game, because that would be so badass. Everybody's
No,
like,
no.
no.
No, I'm
And the
surprised
power
I do a
goes to my
podcast.
head. I would say yes.
I am surprised I do a podcast because I do not like listening to the sound of my own voice.
Alright, well, fine. Flat and I'll do it, because that's just freaking badass.
I don't know Annie from League of Legends.
The weatherman, the old man, I like it.
You like the old man?
Mm.
So, going back to this,
It reminds me of, dude, that voice reminds me of like a short old man with a handlebar mustache, totally grayed out, with the miner's hat and a pickaxe. You know, that's the kind of man it reminds me of.
They could also do like an old British guy, like from like the old wars, with a blunderbuss and a pith hat.
Oh yeah.
I do say.
Talon, you're saying, I'm sorry.
Yes, that is why he mutes himself every show, because that's how much he hates the sound of his own voice.
Oh yeah, I mute myself quite frequently.
So do I.
Oh no, why do I mute myself during the show? Is because if I am typing, and here it is, you hear it. And so when I need to send a message to the other people in the show, through special secret means, I mute my mic so that I can send a message to everybody else and it doesn't interrupt the flow of the show. And then I come back and I forget to unmute myself. It's
so cute.
Yeah.
That's behind the scenes here at EverCast.
We talk about you guys a lot.
Yeah. That's why
No,
I
we
mute myself.
don't. The notes say yeah, we do not.
The magic is ruined. No, the magic is, you have no idea.
If only you guys could watch the behind the scenes of us preparing. Like, oh my god, it's so funny.
Oh yeah. I gave a glimpse of the behind the scenes when Chad was doing the government shutdown before the show, and then I pushed it live without him knowing.
That was evil, by the way. Totally evil.
It's so
I
funny.
think that's a breach of my privacy. Don't we have a contract or something we signed for this show?
No.
Yeah, I've got it right up here. You signed it in red ink. Yeah, so this whole quest NPC interaction, it just reminded me of something that we were going back to when we were talking about crafting, and the majority of the people said, no. Now, am I missing something?
Omid said he swears at people over conference calls, that's all.
Oh,
Oh.
I
He mutes
mute
himself.
myself on conference calls so I can swear.
I think we all sort of do. I do that with like phone reps when I'm on the phone with a company for a long time and they're just like going on about, like I said, no, I don't want that offer. And then like, well, I know you don't want that offer, but that's when I mute and start cussing.
But why don't
I
you
don't
just
need
hang
it.
up?
I'm not that rude.
Oh, I
Wait,
am.
you
I'm
guys
not.
don't hang. Wait, is this an American thing? Someone calls you and you don't want their call, and you politely say once like, "Please don't call me."
I'd say most
No,
of us
that's
probably
the
hang
and you
up.
Canadian
still
thing.
listen to their stuff, like.
I do
me.
to a point.
So okay. What if someone comes to your door
And
I
does
have-
what?
and
Two-
he like you say politely like, "No, I'm not interested," and he continues? Do you like also still keep the door open? Because the first thing that happens is okay, bye.
I wouldn't
have
slam it right
two very large, very loud German shepherds. And generally speaking, I open the door and they're standing up, paws on the gate of the door.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
The
whoa.
people at the door usually step back and I politely yell to get over the dog barking because I don't stop them from barking when people are pounding on my door. I'm sorry, I can't hear you. No, I'm not interested. Thank you. Have a good day. And I just slam the door because I don't really give a flying fig. I'm not nice to people who knock on my door. I'm mean.
Aravesu does the opposite. She turns it back around on them. So they'll be offering stuff, and she'll offer stuff back. He'll offer stuff back. That's a pretty good thing. I'll do. I'll sort of like break the third wall, and I'll say, "Hey, I know you're trying to sell me stuff, but I'm really not interested." And they'll be like, "Blah blah blah," and I'm like, "Well, that was a nice try. Maybe you should go back and work on your selling techniques a little bit." And I'll kind of troll them a little bit, which is mean, but I won't hang up right away unless they're
I
being
don't-
really annoying.
But
No.
I'm nice to Canadians.
Did we ever show the results of the last question?
Yeah,
Yes, we did.
but I
We
think,
did?
I think Flatus is
Where
muted
am I
now.
tonight?
Yeah,
Flatus.
Flatus is muted.
Flatus.
Sorry.
Flatus.
Yes. See, it was my switch. It was my switch.
So, Flatus,
Cameron.
What do you do with phone reps?
Oh, I just phone reps. Phone reps it's not too bad because I worked in customer service when I was a little younger. So if it's salespeople, I don't put up with that. I just rather hang up or just don't answer the phone. If it's
Getting a weird echo.
yeah, not sure from who, but if
Phantom
it's,
Echo's back.
I don't know. I'm not hearing an echo on that.
Oh, none of us. All right, so
It's all
maybe
gone.
just us. Perfect. I would say that if somebody came to my door though, I'd probably just open there and be like,
Hi, how's it going? Have you seen my mommy?
they'll leave, walk away because they'll think, well, he's not right. I'm going away now. I'm just gonna go.
Wow.
Yeah, see, I feel even like people knocking on the door. I feel I'm not.
I feel I need some real booze for this show right now.
I'm not at all polite, and when they
Wow.
call on the phone, because I don't give my cell phone number out to hardly anybody. So if they're calling up to sell something, I just hang up. I don't feel bad about it at all because they shouldn't have this number to begin with. But why would I mean? Are you afraid the NPCs are going to call you and try and get you to buy station cash?
That would be awesome.
You Hi, this is SOE Marketing Rep. I see you haven't made a purchase on your account in a couple months, and I wanted to offer you this amazing deal on Station Cash. As you've seen, those new Player Studio items are just, they're off the chain. Let me hook you up right now. 500 Station Cash, we're talking $5. Oh, wait, yeah, you're right, that's normal conversion. How about this? 1,000 Station Cash, $5. Bam.
And if you order today,
It is I,
would
Theory
get one
V.
free.
You know
No,
that's
no,
all how
come
you
on,
like
come
your
on.
game,
If we want to
it's yours.
if we want to go evil with this, they'll track your IP, and they'll be like, Station Cash cards are on sale at the local 7-Eleven. The closest one to you is on the corner of 45th and 8th Street. You can be there. You can be there in 5 minutes.
Apparently, I've been voted to do the Station Cast voice. What is that, like movie phone? Hello, and welcome to Station Cast. Press 1 if you would like 1,000 Station Cast. Press 2 if you would like 3,000 Station.
Of course, guys, we're just expressing, absurd views. We understand marketing and stuff, but
This is true.
we're not saying SOE is trying to get our money. This is just all hypothetical.
Yeah,
I don't
and
want
Shinter
to think
actually-
we're bashing or anything.
No, and
pretty
Shinter
sure we're
actually
throwing
says it.
money, right?
Huh?
I'm pretty sure we're throwing money at the screen, right?
Oh yeah, I throw money a lot. Actually, I have like 3 Station Cash cards right here that I need to input on a triple Station Cash day, which hasn't happened lately. It makes me sad.
Yeah, give us a
triple Station Cash soon.
At least triple needs to come back.
Christmas? Like
Around
around
Christmas,
they do.
triple Station Cash, yeah, that'd be awesome. At least
Maybe-
once a
maybe-
year. I know
maybe
they lose a little
Thanksgiving.
money on it, but it's such an awesome deal.
No,
It's very
and
awesome. It's super nice of them too to do that. They don't have to
I
do
love
that.
that they do that. Some half pint used some of my Station Cash.
was not me.
I said half pint. You're 3/4.
Real
I'm
quick,
confused.
And we have a 13-year-old that likes to play Planet Side 2. And I hear he has some nice looking armor and some nice looking guns right now.
Oh god, you should see some of the player studio that those players are coming up with. It's epic. I just want to spend all my money. And that's, that's...
He blew through 2,000 Station Cash.
See? Well, I blew
Wow.
through like 200,000 at launch.
do you know if PlanetSide 2 is going to do like a breast cancer awareness armor, like a pink armor set?
I don't know. I know a lot
We call
of
those
player
the tank-
communities
the- what
run
is it,
events
the-
all the time. Like Black Widow Company and a bunch of outfits recently got together for the the Gaming for Life, Extra Life or something like that. They
Extra
do
Life,
events like
yeah.
that all the time. I don't know if necessarily it's all in game. I know SOE did a relief for Katrina, I believe. Not Katrina. It might have been Haiti.
Sandy? Hurricane
No,
Sandy?
it was no. I think it had to do with. Yeah, I don't remember, but they've done it. I think. Let's not quote things
so-
that I'm not sure
Hey,
about.
I think Flanos, you were talking about it. Are you doing anything for Extra Lives?
I am.
Yeah, so
Flanos, are you joining me?
Yeah, what are you doing for Extra Life?
Well, I'm streaming for 25 hours.
I'm streaming for 24.
Isn't that what everyone's doing?
I think so. I think everyone usually just streams for 24, 25 hours, something like that. I may hop in. I'll hop in. I don't
Okay.
know if I can stream for 20, but I'll hop in and.
It's a
play games.
Saturday.
Do better.
Pentabod corrected me. See, they did Haiti, Katrina, and Child's Play, to where they donated
awesome.
money. So
And I
they
will
give
say,
back.
I will say this, guys. If you're out there and you play games, just pay attention to any video game site. A lot of games, a lot of MMOs participate. Like, I know Rift did Extra Life. They did a 24-hour gaming marathon, and like devs came in and played with their people, and they took like, in-game photos with people. Like they logged in on the servers and did it with like the players. So it's something to check out. I mean,
Oh, it
For
seems
this
the
announcement, because I feel really, really strongly about this. I support people playing video games for long periods of time, but it's really, really important for your health and your well-being. Please remember to get up and take a short walk, even if it's just to your kitchen. Grab a couple of glasses of water, walk outside for a couple of minutes, but remember to take a break. It's really, really important for your health. And I know that sounds really cheesy, mommy, but it really is. Even if it's just a 5 or shut up, Tamlin, 5 or 10 minute break, I am gonna. Do you know how much trouble he is in tonight? Do you know how much trouble that man is in tonight? Because he's like, yeah, that's her.
all right, guys. After the after show, we'll probably live stream a WWE event at Talen's house.
Pay-per-view, okay, guys?
I
We're
got
talking
20 on
station
the
cash.
All right.
My money is going on the lady, though.
Yeah, mine too.
I'd put my money on the lady too. Which is funny because Kailes and I were actually talking about one of the things that we thought would be entertaining to do is find a PvP game where, you know, 2 players team up together and we would live stream like a husband-wife team competing against other players. Because
That's
sometimes we find that our disagreements are entertaining to other people.
A lot of people are taking bets on me winning tonight.
That's great.
Hey, babe, what's the highest Marina rating you've ever got? And
I know. If you'd quit making me cry by being such a jackass, maybe I'd play with you more often. No. He full on effing screams. I can't believe you just did that.
No,
You
I
forgot
don't
to use your trinket.
mind.
Don't forget to use your trinket.
And out comes the hammer.
I'm not gonna lie.
You two should play
Lies.
Dota 2 together.
Wow.
That would be awesome.
Lies! I've never
Wow.
yelled.
I feel like this is a Dr. Phil episode of the EverCast show here. People are getting to know us.
I think that would be the highest rated stream on Twitch.
That's why we
I
thought it
really
would be
do.
kind of entertaining to do, is do the husband and wife
So-
combo team.
Yes, it's true. We've actually talked about live streaming, no editing, no like anything. The 2 of us doing World of Warcraft arenas together.
That's not a bad
Except
idea.
for we can't agree on what to do.
Yeah?
Maybe. Oh, let's leave it. Listen, we have an.
Okay,
email
straw
address.
poll.
We have an email address. We could have the audience email us.
Well, Talon, Kailes, I think your problem has to do with conflict management.
You need a mustache. Hey, you kind of look like Jerry Springer.
All right, let's see him. Who wants some beads? Tanlin? Yeah, I don't know. All right, we're done.
Dude, you're
Shut it up.
crazy.
Close up shop. I'm going to sleep.
Wow.
What is going on?
Oh.
So
Did
did you guys see? I want to bring this
Shitty.
up real quick, game related. In the dev diary that they did, I brought this up with Tanlin earlier. No one else has brought it up, but if you guys look at that giant ass TV that's used as a monitor, which I'd love in my room, it does that not look 3D? It looks like the characters popping out of that monitor. Now, I don't even know if you can capture 3D on a camera based on a screen or whatever, but if you guys look, does it look like it I don't know. It looks like a hologram to me. It looks like it's
You
straight
can't
popping out of the TV.
Capture that on film, not
Oh.
a regular picture.
Is it drugs? It looks like it. Everyone take a look
That's-
back. It's
I-
not drugs. For real. Well, can we bring that up on the screen? Can we bring that video up? It's
It really
crazy
doesn't
looking.
matter though, because it's not possible.
Well, you know, maybe
You cannot capture 2D footage in.
I don't.
Yeah, and then on top of it,
3D.
if it was the 3D TV,
Just look at this right now. Look at that. Look at the character and how much of a distance it has to the monitor behind it. There's something there, right? Maybe it's just Jeff's awesome monitor.
I think
on
she's
these
standing
guys.
on a platform. Or it's a
I don't know what
hologram.
she's standing on. Like, maybe it's just with the way their debugging tool is or something with the UI. There's like a UI there, and then there's like a second UI with like a space in between, and she's standing on that, it sort of looks like, instead of in the environment, maybe? Like a trick on the eye?
Actually, I totally see what he's saying, but you know what I think it looks like? I think it looks like a screen capture of the background, and it looks like she's actually a little statue sitting in front of the computer. That's what it looks like to me. She really does look sort of 3D. I hate to say it.
Alright, I'm watching the video again on my computer without the stream, and looking on it, pausing it in the right place, you could tell that it's her. The screen cuts off her bottom of her boots, so it does look like she's popping out. But
See,
she's not.
that's why. It has to do with the screen, right?
It's just
or
it's a
or something.
I don't want to say it's a like a optical illusion, but it's kind of like an optical illusion. It's just I think it's the way.
It's a hyper-mediated optical illusion. Yeah,
Because
it's pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
Very neat.
Now the
I'm
question
reading
is,
chat right now.
So just to clear things up really quick, like I really have no intention of throttling Tamlin when the show is over. Please don't call the cops on me. I promise I won't hurt him.
Has anybody been messaging you?
no.
You know what I want to see?
They're putting money down on the fight.
We should, like, when combat goes into Landmark, we'll just make a WWE arena. Like, straight
Oh,
arena.
yeah.
We'll have lighting effects, and we'll have the announcer.
He
Microphone will be in the middle. We'll have Flatus come out and
be.
be the announcer, and we'll just have a showdown. We can
We
make
could-
an arena in EverQuest next
we can
Landmark,
duel.
straight up.
We could duel.
Yeah,
So-
I mean, combat will be enabled eventually.
No,
right?
no, I mean, like right now, Kylas and I could duel, and I could stream it.
What are you guys gonna, like, punch each other? Or
No,
something?
you would
domestic
totally
No,
abuse.
I mean like in
like in a game.
Warcraft or in what game? StarCraft.
I think you should let her pick the game.
I'm thinking
He would straight kick my ass.
not if we
Super
played a
Meat
fighter
Boy
game.
Challenge.
Yeah, not if we played a fighter game. You know I'm not good at those.
So
Tekken, I will own you.
Love
I
it.
so wish that the soundboard would be working right now.
I
Like
know,
the-
right?
the-
Turn
the-
that
the-
down.
The Mortal Kombat intro. Fight.
Portal 2
Oh,
co-op.
and I
Portal 2 co-op.
babe, I would even let you pick the character for me if you
Wow.
wanted to have that sort of advantage.
I'm trying to think of what I
Which
played
character?
back when I was. I'm just not a fighter player, so I don't. I mean, I go back to the first Mortal Kombat, and that's about it. And I think I played Sub-Zero.
Please, is Dive Kick on PC? Can we get them to play Dive Kick? It's only 2 buttons, Tamlin. It's only 2 buttons. You dive
2
and
buttons?
you kick. That's it. That's the only. All
Oh,
you do.
Pentapod has a good idea. Portal 2 co-op, you guys. That's a frustrating game. We'd really get to see y'all.
We've never
Yeah, I'll go
played
at it.
Portal.
Oh man, it's awesome. Portal 2 co-op's awesome. It's a lot of fun, and
Yeah.
you really rely on that other person. So
Yeah, I've played with my girlfriend.
Yeah.
I've annoyed the hell out of her because I would just like be like, I'll like run ahead and hide in a corner someplace, and I'll be like, and I'll like crotch the little robot down and come crawling out like a crab, like ha.
We do a couple of games, babe. I think we should.
Yeah.
We'll stream it.
Nerva, I don't know what this Shapeshifters game you speak of is, but that sounds rather interesting.
Still though, I think Dive Kick would be. I don't know. Listen, if you have not seen Dive Kick, go Google Dive Kick. It is a legitimate fighting game. People love it just because all you do is jump, dive, and kick. That's it. And then
Nice.
also,
You know
like,
what?
and if you hit both same buttons at the same time at the right time, you'll do a special dive kick. So it's
when do
fair
you
on
guys
both
think
grounds.
beta's gonna start?
Winter.
Gonna derail the conversation a little bit. Winter. It
Yeah.
launches winter.
Hold on. And it's
They
astronomically.
say that.
Astronomically.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that there will not necessarily be a beta as like a lot of games have been doing it, like weekends and stuff like that.
Well,
think I think we'll just see like some sort of soft launch, and that will be the start.
Okay.
like a ramp up beta. Start
Two
something
people
like
are
that.
Inviting
talking
people.
about beta keys already going out, and I really hope that they're just totally trolling us.
I think
Yeah,
they're
Yeah, there's no
trolling.
beta keys out
Trolling.
unless it was from like
well, one of
SOE
them
or something.
Cinder.
Well, it's
I
a
think
winky.
he was
He
being
put a winky
sarcastic.
face. He was putting winky face.
Yeah.
I mean,
But here,
They could do follow the Minecraft thing and release what they have now and then add.
it's a
you know,
lot. The thing is, like, an MMO is still really complicated, and you need numbers to test it. So even if they plan to launch even like an open version, like say that it's sort of here's our testing version, go play it in December and help us build the game. They still need to test before that with some decent numbers to test the infrastructure and stuff like that. So at least a month ahead, right? So they can make changes and things like that, because people are going to look at this, even if it's a soft launch, they're going to look at this, and they've been waiting and hyped for a long time over this game. If they get in there and there's massive problems, it's going to plague the entire project for months to come. So it has to be clean. It has to be a nice launch. You know, Minecraft was simple to begin with. That's why it was easy. They need to find that formula. But there has to be a beta, I think. I don't see them not doing a beta.
There is a beta because there are beta signups.
No, true. But when's it going to happen?
Can I just interject pure fact at the moment? Pure fact is that December starts Saturday, December 21st. It is 74 days away. So, there. Winter is coming.
We should have like a countdown clock on our website to pressure the devs. I'm sure they have one hanging in the office, but we should have another one that's just like, you have 70 days.
Well,
Until the end of winter?
No, the first day of winter.
Will be a beta. So
okay, yeah, there will be a beta, and he also confirmed that no keys have gone out, so you heard it. No keys have gone out.
Yeah, and I didn't think there.
I actually have talked to quite a few devs over the years, and a lot of them actually have like clocks on their phones, like counting down until like release date and stuff like that. Even though no one knows the release date yet, they have to. So if you heard it here first, if you see the dev's phone, actually I should not say that. Never mind. Nope, I'm not saying that.
What?
I'm just gonna put it out there. Put this out there right now, okay? I am on an indefinite unpaid vacation because of my work, right? So if you guys need something tested out, I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing anything else.
Oh, I like that.
Shameless.
Throw the man a bone. We're all super excited to get in that game. Come on, like I look at every other game out, and it's just like I really want to play. I mean, we wouldn't be doing a podcast every other week if we weren't that excited. And I think our viewers are. I think everyone is, and I think the developers are just as excited. It's just not fair because they get to see it and play it every day.
See, I'm excited, and at the same time, like I'm sort of worried. I mean,
people are marketing has got to step it up a little bit, Omid. People are still really, really confused. What is EQ Next Landmark versus EQ and Proper? EQ and Proper, they said more narrative, stuff like that. But now that they're talking about adding all these combat rules and everything to Landmark, people are insanely confused. They just think it's like a beta test for EQ and Proper when it's really supposed to be sort of the more creative. I mean, it will come in time as we can actually see it. That'll be a huge difference. But right now, people are still insanely confused. Months have gone by. There's plenty of information out, but they just, I don't know. Maybe there's not enough hand-holding yet.
Part of that also has to do with a lot of people just not reading, though.
That too,
and that's a big problem for a lot of games. The information is out there, and still you have a lot of people screaming like, I don't know.
That's true, and the problem with their videos so far is the fact that they don't have any gameplay in it. So a lot of people, they see two developers talking, they listen to a minute or so, and if they're not like insanely fans of the game, they kind of tune it out or turn it off after that. So there's nothing really to get it across. But maybe it's not really a problem yet. I mean,
I don't know.
Let people be confused until it comes. Let the critical mass do the marketing, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Because that's how kind of how Minecraft got started, didn't it? Because it was just a small little thing, and then people were just like, "Oh my gosh, I can build whatever I want," and it just kind of evolved, and more things got patched in. And
yeah,
I don't think it's an issue.
I mean, that's how they made the money to finish the game. Honestly, they knew what they wanted, but they didn't have the funding, so they said, "All right, well, if you come in." Yeah, what they did was they started selling the game, what they had so far, and said, "Listen, it's in beta or early alpha. Pay for give us the money. You can have and it was at a lower cost. They said this is not finished, so pay us. I think it was like $15 at the time. Now full release is $25. So figure at the time you were getting a better deal, and you didn't have to pay anything extra at launch.
Do you guys agree with the argument that SOE might be hedging their position and their risks that they're taking by doing Landmark and having it like a beta where they also can earn money to help fund the project? A lot of people argue that. I don't argue that. I think that SOE wouldn't be taking this endeavor if they didn't have the money to do so. I think they really wanted it to be two different experiences to be able to capture the creativeness and be able to capture the immersive game at the same time.
I agree too. I mean, Minecraft has minor combat in it. I don't see Minecraft as a full-fledged combat game. I see it more as a survival / building game than I see. And you can turn survival off. You can just build in that game. So I see it like I think they may add it just for like maybe a PvP element. Maybe there'll be some minor, maybe like creatures, kind of like a Minecraft setting. Like maybe nothing like as big as like dragons, but a landmark creeper. Something,
Yeah.
something like that,
Yeah.
like, or something where it's like you need there's a little bit of danger to go out there and break it, and
Right,
take it and make it.
Take it and make it.
I see that Landmark is more going to be more like Minecraft, but it's going to have all the social features that you'd expect from an MMO added to it already.
Yeah.
And then EverQuest Next, well, not the actual MMO, but the MMO, the role playing game, is going to have stories and it's going to have narratives, and that's not going to be in Landmark. Which isn't to say that you couldn't do something like that for the players, but the developers, in my mind, it's a clear distinction between the two.
Absolutely, I don't think there's going to be story, and if you're a fantasy fan, you're not going to get that with Landmark. There's not.
It'll
be
player created story.
Yeah, I think it'll be player created content.
And the thing is that we've already talked about it, that there's going to be the group out there that love Harry Potter. They're going to build Hogwarts, and then they're going to allow the players to come in and roleplay inside the Hogwarts.
Can I be Emma
they've
Watson?
created.
Sure thing.
and then
But
and that naturally evolves
Yeah.
to there's going to be somebody in charge of that section of the server that's hosting Hogwarts, and they're going to be like, well, let's create the basilisk in the bathroom, and people will do that. They'll do it as long as the tools are there for them to create it. And so it might become its own game.
Here's the thing, though. At the moment, I am way more excited for Landmark than I am for EverQuest Next. And that is partly due to lack of information, but also is like, if I have Landmark, I'm gonna waste so much time on that game that I'm not ready for EverQuest Next to come out for at least the next 9 months.
Well, I don't think it would be coming out in 9 months.
Well, maybe not, but I'm like, take your time.
I could
just
see
let me build.
if they do Landmark
Just let me
right,
build.
it'll be more popular than EverQuest Next. I definitely agree, but I think they'll both stand on their own. They're offering different types of gameplay, different types of games.
Ooh, that's
I don't know. It is
interesting
interesting
statement. That's a very interesting thing. You think it'll be more popular than?
Yeah, because it's more
Next.
open for more people. Minecraft's huge, right?
I think Landmark's going to be more popular than EverQuest Next as well.
That's not a bad thing.
While.
I think it's
No,
fine.
I don't think it's bad either. I
Plus,
just
has
find
the
it
head
interesting.
start, right? I mean, if it has a head start, it'll always kind of be ahead of the market. It depends. EverQuest Next might be so mind-blowing with the way they deliver the content and how the combat's situated that we say, creation, who cares? I just want to go explore.
Whoops.
Hey,
it's
all there.
No. Could somebody, Pentapod tried to link something.
Already done.
Okay, thank you.
Boom.
No, we banned Domino.
No, we don't ban anyone. We don't ban anyone.
Yeah,
we
don't.
fixed it. We are so sorry.
You guys
now
you
everybody's
have to ask
clicking on the link.
permission to post links. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, see, there it is. That's awesome. Somebody created Hogwarts in EQ2.
Just imagine what they can do in Landmark.
Amazing.
Somebody put it up on the stream. I've only got like one monitor and I can't do
sure,
too many
I'll
things
put it
at
up on the
once.
stream.
Please.
It's very nice, and that is definitely a mod pack for the skin because I don't recognize some of those blocks. Would I be right?
Sorry, what?
I'm pretty sure they use some a mod to get those blocks because I do not recognize some.
No.
I know a lot of blocks in Minecraft, so I know.
That's EverQuest 2.
Oh, that's EverQuest 2?
Yeah.
Oh, well then hats off to that person. What?
You can do amazing stuff in EverQuest 2. A lot of people don't understand. And now they've added more functionality to the game because people were using mods to rotate the objects in certain ways that the game didn't allow. Now they're starting to add that into the game where you can rotate objects better and stuff like that. But yeah, man, creation in EverQuest 2, it's unparalled. Rift Dimensions are now getting close.
Real quick. I don't want to get political, but do you find it a little strange as soon as
A little
EverQuest 2 allowed?
political.
Do you find it a little strange as soon as EverQuest 2 launched free 85 characters to the 15th, the government shut down?
Oh, I wonder what those politicians may be doing.
That's fantastic.
Oh, there's Flatus. Yes.
Yeah. No, and I'll tell you, one of the most
I
frustrating
agree.
things about my house in Vanguard is that they have this bear rug that you can get, right? And you can throw it down, but you can't rotate it. So it's oriented the same way in your house no matter what you do. You can move it left and right, but you can't actually, or maybe you can rotate it, but you can't put it on the wall and have like a bear rug hanging on your wall.
Bear butts?
Then
Did I hear bear
you
butts?
can't
Bear butts.
lay on the bearskin rug in front of the fireplace if it's hanging up on your wall.
I'm sorry. Are you
Why
saying?
is everybody looking at me
I
like I'm
don't-
crazy?
Sorry, I was looking at chat because people were like saying there were so many Rotungas in EQ2 yesterday, and I was like, we should start a Rotunga only guild called the Rat Pack.
There is a Rotanga only guild on Antonio Bale, I think.
Are they called the Rat Pack?
No, they're not.
What do you guys like the idea
Useless.
of? Do you guys like the idea of race-specific guilds? How do you feel about that?
If they want to, sure.
I think
But I should be able to protest that they're racist. You know, I should be able to get on the street and hold up my sign and be like, "Down with racism" or something. You know.
I think it adds a really interesting dynamic into a roleplay server, but if it's just for silliness, then it's nothing. But if
Yeah.
it like I've seen roleplay guilds do it like really hardcore, where like there's just no way you're getting in if you're not a gnome. There's just no way.
Joe from Camp Tech says
Wait,
that
you're
they
a
want
dwarf?
battle
Yeah,
toads.
there's no way. There's no like explanation ever that your dwarf can be in our guild and in our city. That just doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Get it! Get out!
Have you guys read the latest ebook?
Uh-oh.
I'm
cool
No,
stuff.
I haven't. Which
I
is
have
weird.
something to say on this subject. The specific race. Tamlin had a specific race class combo.
Not only were we
guild.
racist, but we were classist.
You had to be a blood elf paladin to be in this guild. And at the time, I didn't have a blood elf paladin. I wasn't allowed in my own fiance's guild
It's hardcore.
because I was not a blood elf.
Rules are
Paladin.
rules.
Yeah, no.
Rules are rules, you know.
I have found out that I was kind of a tyrant as a role play guild leader in that because I also gave out in-game promotions based on achievements that you could earn, and some of the achievements were like insanely hard to get, and I didn't necessarily
Like
know
the
that.
insane title.
No, like the Alliance calls it the Justicar, but on Horde side it's called the Conqueror, which is to get exalted with 3 of the PvP factions, and like one of the factions to get exalted with is kind of hard to get. The other one's a little bit more difficult, but the one where it's capture the flag in Warsong Gulch to get exalted with that faction is crazy hard because you only get faction when you cap a flag.
Can I say that if I die from whooping cough, it's because to act like Omid, I got my grandfather's World War II Stein out of the dusty closet that's probably never been used, and I've been drinking from it all episode, just to have some kind of alcoholic beverage that
There
is
you go.
really water.
Kai did not shave Tamlin.
No.
Oh yeah, Tanlin shaved too. You guys don't understand. He was wearing the Nagafin hat, right? It took us forever to realize he shaved.
Yeah.
He had to bring it up, actually.
I shaved
He's
because
like, I shaved.
I'm applying for new jobs because screw this.
Stein of Mogok.
Screw this
He
indefinite.
works for NASA right now, and it's kind of
Well, I
crappy
would be
'cause
working
he's
for NASA
furloughed.
if they were working.
Yeah.
Tanner, you can come work in my garage. I'm hiring a lot of ex-devs to build the ultimate MMO. We're funded off Doritos and Cheetos and Dorito Locos tacos, and I'll throw in a Mountain Dew once a week.
Tacos.
But other than that, you get a free place to stay and free food.
Cherry
You can't
Coke. I
you
have to
can't
have
turn that
cherry
down.
Coke.
I
don't like
totally
Jacob.
work for internet, food, and
Internet food.
water. Red Bull.
It's
Do
a
I-
2D side-scrolling MMO.
Talk about possibilities, non-linearity.
Does it involve Chewina eating Big Macs?
It's the
Oh
world
my
largest.
gosh.
Oh,
It's the world largest
someone
Metroid
needs
map.
to gift that. Because Carlos did it.
Oh my god!
It's
So
Terraria.
at SO, you know what? I have a great idea. I think for SOE Live next year, I'm gonna make T-shirts that have that Big Mac picture of Chewina, and that's gonna be our EverCast T-shirts.
I do
am
way too many
so
things on these shows that are embarrassing.
gonna wear that.
All in the
Yeah.
name of entertainment.
Well, from here on out, every time somebody has a muted mic, they're going to be known as pulling a Tanlin.
Hey! Hashtag pulling the... They do hashtag fire Andre when they have mess ups in PlanetSide 2, so we can do hashtag fire Tamlin.
If I'm out of characters though, I will just like cut that down to pulling Tanlin. That's
Sure.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, that's the end of our show, I guess. Really? I need sleep. We all need
I
sleep,
need
apparently.
dinner.
We're all so quiet.
I'm so
Dinner.
hungry.
Dinner works too. Thank you all for joining us, as always. We had an awesome time. This was a lot of fun. I hope you guys liked the roundtable
Who is
idea.
more handsome, Omid or Flatus? Do you see this?
Wow, oh my gosh, Omid or Flatus, that's... Can Omid talk about
Whoa,
bare
whoa.
butts
Let-
in an
No, no,
old
no.
Real
man or
quick.
girl voice?
Real quick. Listen, there's no contest. Listen, two fine men in a room slay all the ladies. I'm just saying.
Slay them,
You
he said. He said
do
he's
not
slaying
have
women.
that fabulous black velvet jacket and those amazing pants with the bright polka dots all over them.
Mhm.
Listen,
When you get the black velvet jacket and those
how do you
fantastic
not
pants,
know I don't
Flatus,
have those?
Flatus, what is Sid gonna say when you're talking about slaying women in here? I think there's gonna be another WWE SmackDown going on after the show.
Probably. Listen, that's why I don't have those pants and smoking jacket any longer.
any longer.
Yeah, they wouldn't burn though. For some reason, I threw mats on them and they wouldn't burn.
Well,
All right, guys.
Thank
That's
y'all
it.
very much. We will see you in 2 weeks for our Halloween episode, and guess what? We're dressing up. So
Yeah,
it's going to be a lot of fun, and hopefully we get some really cool EQNext info to talk
Right.
to you about soon.
Oh,
Um,
Tanlin.
No, just tomorrow night we're playing EverQuest 2 on Crushbone.
Are we gonna start at level 85 characters? Because everybody can create a free one.
That's true.
Sure, why
Quick
not?
question on that. If I
Listen.
create that level 85, don't like it, and later get rid of it, can I still do it again?
You'll have to
You
pay.
can do a try. There's actually 2 buttons. There's a tryout button, so you can actually try the
Yeah.
class. If you don't like
Right,
the class,
'cause-
yeah,
If I try it and don't like it, can I go back and do it again?
yes, because
Can
you
I
can keep
keep
trying.
doing it until I find what I like?
Yes, absolutely. Up until the
Okay.
15th.
Alright.
I have to.
I'm tanking! I call Shadow Knight.
Okay.
Scroll.
So yeah,
Okay.
85 characters tomorrow night. Crushbone. Be there. Or
And
be square.
in 2 weeks, Halloween episode.
Yep. Which is going to be a hell of a lot of fun. So we hope you all join us. Spread the word. And thanks for joining us, guys. Have a good night.
Night, everybody.
Good night, everyone.
All right, who's camping us out?
Who hasn't done it?
I haven't.
Tamlin, go.
Go, Tam.
All right, camping in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.